Ready to know about the 5 effective ways to improve inventory management? Oh yeah! Inventory has a tremendous impact on the profit and loss statement and on the balance sheet. When it is not balanced properly, it can be very hard for companies to serve customers, which leads to big problems. For example, Nike's difficulty in responding to supply chain issues and inflation created an inventory surplus that negatively affected its profit. Another example, Revlon. Revlon's inability to meet demand because of low inventory made the company file for bankruptcy after being 90 years in behind. I'm Marcia, and I love the intersection between finance and operations. Before diving into today's video, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel to know about the intersection between finance and supply chain to financialize your sales and operations planning. Let's get started with the 5 effective ways to improve your inventory management. Number 1, increase your visibility. Having a clear understanding about the inventory status is fundamental. Management and finance may know how much inventory is being kept in monetary units, but it's important to drill down to the part number level to quantify inventory in both physical and monetary units. Besides, inventory levels as an isolated metric are meaningless. For example, the E&P can show that for product A, there's 100 units, and for product B, 1,000,000 units. But it wouldn't showcase that product A inventory is 10 times the same, and product B inventory is not enough to cover demand. Knowing the relationship between demand and stock levels is critical to understand the situation. A common challenge for visibility is the capability of consolidating the inventory across the company's multiple locations and manufacturers and co-packers. It is especially challenging because manufacturers and co-packers may have their own part numbers that need to be referenced to the company's part numbers. In these cases, it's helpful to have the equivalent part numbers and gain visibility into the co-manufacturer's warehouse management system. Way number 2, focus on better responsiveness. Gartner defines supply chain planning as the forward-looking process of coordinating assets to optimize the delivery of goods, services, and information from supplier to customer. It is the end goal of this process to create a balance between demand and supply. Responsiveness, how companies react when changes in this balance take place, is the other side of the coin. Inventory optimization allows companies to provide the necessary response. For example, if the actual demand is higher by 15% in comparison to the planned demand, a responsive supply chain may have an inventory cushion to meet the additional demand partially or in full. On the other hand, if demand goes down, a supply chain with proper responsiveness will have defined outlets or strategies like liquidation that the company knows how to implement. Way number 3, have a new product launch management process. According to Nielsen's IQ research, there's an average of 30,000 new products each year in the consumer packaged goods space, in the CPG space. This adds complexity. Think about your closet. If you add more outfits each season without getting rid of your old clothes, you will lose track of what you actually have. Not having a set process for discontinuing inventory when new products hit the shelves creates unnecessary problems. There are 2 ways that your change management can orchestrate when the old part number will become discontinued and the new part number will go live. One option is choosing a flow-through day, where you use the old part number until inventory depletes to minimize costs. In this case, it is essential to determine the run-out date of the old part number to transition into the new one. However, you may prefer to choose a hard cutover day, where you choose a specific date when you will stop using the old part number, no matter the inventory levels. This is a popular choice when there are regulatory issues with a product. In this case, when there's a hard cutover day, change management will estimate liabilities considering the in-transit and on-hand inventory of the old part number, as well as any open purchase orders that cannot be cancelled or modified. Way number 4, improve your demand forecasting. One of the inputs to the supply planning process is predicting the demand side, the demand forecast. To improve demand forecasting and overall the planning process, collaboration among the company is vital. Cross-functional efforts among the sales, marketing, operations, supply chain, finance, procurement, and change management teams can lead to better optimization. Way number 5. Consider the total cost of ownership. The total cost of ownership concept considers all the elements that may have an impact on cost. For example, the procurement team may be tempted by deep discounts to buy higher quantities, but this could end in a higher cost because of factors tied greater inventory levels, such as the potential of aged inventory, warehousing or storage, and cost of capital. We want to consider the total cost of ownership for better decision making. For companies with slim margins like retailers, inventory levels can make or break their businesses. Having the right quantity at the right moment, or knowing how to respond when you don't, is a huge success factor. So, inventory optimization is vital for healthy financial statements. Amazing! We have covered the 5 effective ways to improve inventory management. Before you go, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel to know about the intersection between finance and operations, to financialize your sales and operations planning. See you in the next video.